Hey, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Mike.
And this is
The Business Family.
Hey guys, we are here today and we're going to talk about Creative Club. It's one of the three things that we're involved with. It's kind of been like a side hustle for us, and specifically for Mike. He's been super involved with Creative Club with four other guys, Gene, Aaron, and Eric. And yeah, so we're going to let Mike take it away and just kind of talk about how it came to be. You know, you heard a little bit about that in our Chicago episode. But yeah, how it came to be, what the intention was with it, and all that kind of stuff. So go ahead and take it away.
Yeah. So again, Creative Club Chicago wasn't always Creative Club Chicago. It started out literally as a need being met of a place for me to come to edit, specifically, mainly just to edit, because at home with the kids, like you can't really, at least for me, like I couldn't be at home and work because like my son Jedediah would just be like banging on the door. Do you remember that back in normal?
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, sorry, son, like I'm working. And it was just like confusing.
It's confusing even for me, the adult, knowing that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you'd always be like,
I'd be
hey,
like,
Mike, this.
Can you
And I'd
come
be
do
like, I'm
this?
sorry, I'm working. No, like I'm working.
And it was like
I
well, you
need
can
to
stop for
work.
5 seconds, you
It's
know,
like,
and,
no,
and
that
do this
throws-
or help me. And
Yeah,
he's
it
like,
would just
no.
throw my whole like flow off, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't be as efficient. And so I needed a space to work. I walked into it when Eric and Aaron Bean, like they were like, we're doing this, and I was like, oh well, like I'm not going to because of where we're at in life. And then Kristen was like, no, I think you need to be part of it. This is like it. This is going to be like part of it. And part of that decision was based on like being a huge part of being successful is just being around. You just got to be there. That's to be honest, that's been one of the key parts of our success, is just being there. When you're there, you're there. You have like that didn't really totally make sense, but like you have to be there to be able to capitalize on an opportunity. Mm-hmm. And you also have to have the backbone to be able to capitalize on an opportunity. So it started out as just a place. It literally had 4 desks in it, and all of our stuff was just sitting around in it. And then people thought the space was awesome. So then we're like, me and the guys got together and we're like, let's furnish it. Let's open it up. Let's maybe have memberships. People can rent out. So now we have people renting from us. We have desks in here for people to rent from, or different community tables or standing desks for people to rent. Different memberships, so you can have quarterly membership, punch pass, or you can just rent it out to shoot in this like area we're in now. It's been amazing. Like community has always been our focus here, and that's what is just makes doing business enjoyable, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Like doing it together with people, building each other up, helping each other out. Hey, I'm stuck. Can you come take a look at this? And then them helping us out. Like, hey, hey, I just finished this video. Can you just watch it real quick? Let me know what you think. Oh, totally. That was a great idea. Like, I'll make those changes. Stuff like that happens all the time here. And then it's amazing. So we're all growing and learning together. Whenever we learn something, we share something. But not only that, like people are just kind of cycling through here as well, like new people. So now we're growing our network. We're meeting new people. New opportunities are showing up. Oh, I can't do this job, but hey, who here? Hey, anybody want this job? Like, I can't do it. And they're like, yeah, I'll like definitely send them my name. And I'm like, it's amazing. So being at the studio has allowed me to be more productive, grow my business in terms of like new clients because of people just that show up, grow my skill because of learning with people, and just overall be in community. Mm-hmm. And that makes it so much better.
So would you say like if someone's looking to, separate a little bit of like their personal life and their business life, if they're looking to move it into space, like would you say like try to get a space with people?
I love it. Yeah. Yes.
And I know you're an introvert. So even as an introvert, would you say get a space with people?
Totally. I'm an introvert. I need my alone time. But I consider myself a functional introvert because I understand that being around people is better. Just is. being a creative by yourself is lonely and hard. Being a creative around other people, being a business person in general around other business people, because that's what we all run our own businesses, is just better. We can do it together. Like, we can talk together. We can problem solve together. That doesn't say that there's days like this morning even. I just needed to change pace. So I went to a coffee shop for 3 hours and just crushed on editing because I just was in a different place. I finished a wedding. Like, it was fantastic. And I think those are really important too. Again, just like network circles, just expanding, being around different people, just as much as you can do that. Do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I think the cool thing for me about the studio and just kind of what it's grown into and everything is, like you mentioned before, but that community. And I mean, even just the sense of like camaraderie, everyone's for each other.
Yeah.
There's
there's
like
a saying
competition.
that we all throw around is community over competition.
Yeah. And
it doesn't matter. Like, we all kind of do some of the same stuff. Yeah, we're in a little bit different niches, but like sometimes no, we all have our wedding businesses and then we all have other stuff beyond that. It's like, no, I want everybody to be better. There's enough work for everybody. It's not what's that called where it's like
a scarcity mindset.
Yeah, it's not a scarcity mindset.
It's an abundance
you can't
mindset.
have that. Like, there's plenty of work. There's plenty of money to go around, plenty of jobs to go around. People are more important.
Totally.
Yeah. Creative Club is also just a really cool place. Like, we've hosted independent film, like movie nights or showings where people have showed their stuff. We've had so far music events here. We've just got to meet and host these different peoples in the space. That's just been fantastic. On a business note, like, to be completely honest, we're not making money here, but we also now, because we're renting it out and these different events, for a while, for about a whole year, we've just had free rent here. So like we haven't had to pay. So again, that's something we're just going to be transparent about, that type of stuff, finances and business and that stuff. We do it because we love it. We do it because we need a place to work. We do it for the community and the greater creative community of Chicago and beyond, and just providing a place for people to create. Yeah, we love it.
Yeah, it's really fun. And even just for me, being able to get out of the house, even though I'm not here as often, it's been really good. And just getting to connect with people, knowing that you're not alone, knowing that you're not the only one. I mean, when you work by yourself, you can just be like, like you just feel like you're on this island and it's super lonely and it's super hard to like even push through to do work because you're just like,
sometimes, yeah.
I'm overwhelmed, But when you see everyone else is in it with you and doing the same things you are doing, trying to do the similar goals as you, I feel like it just helps your headspace too. For sure.
Totally. So be a part of community. That's the takeaway. It will be one of the most important things you do as a business owner.
What do you think, like, for people who actually own a business that's like bigger than what we own? Obviously, we're just like a two-person thing,
right.
They have like an office or whatever, and I get they're working with people.
It's like that community, they build that community around them.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, like it's me, it's you, it's Bean, it's Patty.
Yeah. But there's also ways that you can like create a community within people who are like,
totally.
Also, trying to do what you're doing, like being a business owner, but being intentional with those connections and being intentional with those people is what's important. And I think that's a big thing. It's like Creative Club, it's intentional, right? It's like, at first it was kind of like, oh, let's just like try it, see what happens. But it's been really intentional with like, no, let's let other people work here. Let's let other people, come in 10 times in a quarter. Let's host events here.
Well, just
because
even beyond,
we want to
but back
be
to what you're
together.
saying, if you have a business that like, if you run a business that you can't work remotely from because you have a storefront or something, it's just being intentional with other business owners.
Yeah, exactly.
And just because like then you feel got, because like people who work a normal 9-to-5 desk job, like they don't get us. So like you need to have the friends that do. I'm not saying don't have those friends. I'm just saying at least be in community with the other people in your literal environment that are doing similar things, like running a business, strategy, marketing, like all that stuff. Just be friends with them. Like, get to know the coffee shop owner. Like, yeah, go get a beer with them. Just be intentional, because you'll learn. You're going to learn from them. You're going to see things in a different way. It doesn't, if you can't work remotely, like, there's still ways to be in community.
Totally.
And that's what you got to do. It will make your life better, and you will become better at what you're trying to do, period.
So yeah, community. Build yourself a community that's of people who are like-minded, who are doing the same things as you. I think that's really it.
Boom.
Boom.